the intuitive experience that produces true religion, taken from scientific proof of the existence of God, will soon be announced by the White House. True religion has its origin in the non-verbal intuition and direct experience of the reality, life power, and consciousness that pervades and transcends the world and the body-mind of man. Let me say that sentence again. True religion has its origin in the non-verbal intuition and direct experience of reality, with a capital R, life power and consciousness that pervades and transcends the world and the body-mind of man. There is truly no verbal mental argument that can convince anyone that there is this reality. That is why mere objective science and technology fail to produce a higher human culture. And it is also why archaic and conventional religious belief systems are inadequate and false means of associating with the divine reality. There must be direct and personal intuition and even bodily experience of the transcendental reality if an individual is to become truly religious and practice the personal, moral, and higher psychophysical disciplines that are true religion. The process wherein anyone may come to the point of this revelation of the living God is generally a rather random and chaotic affair, until the individual confronts the influence and teaching of someone who has not only experienced this revelation, but also practiced the life of self-transcending communion with the living reality to the point of ecstatic transformation. But until the reader avails himself or herself of the opportunity for such a confrontation, there are two forms of consideration that he or she can engage at this moment, and will provide at least a modest intuitive and experiential awareness of the reality of which I speak. First, set aside for a moment all of your knowledge about the universe and all your religious or scientific presumptions about how it all developed to the point in time. Simply consider this. Even if all processes and all beings evolved or appear to have evolved mechanically and by accidents of association, rather than mysteriously, as an expression of an eternal divine radiation of events, then why does anything or anyone exist at all? How does the existence of anything and everything come about as an accident? Where did that accident occur? Within what is it all occurring? Where is space? I cannot consider the very existence of anything and everything without developing a thrill in my back and head, so that it feels as if my hair is about to stand on end. We do not know what even a single thing is, or why it is, or where it is, or when it is, or how it came to be. We are confronted by an irreducible mystery, and that mystery is profound. If you will truly consider, even for a moment, the matter of the paradox of the existence of anything whatsoever, you will feel intuitively in touch with the mystery that is reality itself. The mind falls away in that moment, and even though you will not have come up with any knowing explanations for the world, you will enjoy a tacit sense of communion with the living reality of the world and of your own mind and body. As a second exercise, examine yourself for a moment and feel any and all forms of bodily contraction, emotional reactivity, and mental concern that possess you. If you will do this deeply and truly, even for a moment, you will become aware of your chronic state. We are, except in the attitude of total psychophysical communion with the living divine reality, in a chronic state of reactive contraction or tension, simultaneously in mind, emotion, and body. If you can observe and feel this for a moment, you will sense how it is all a single gesture, a withdrawal or contraction from release into the condition of unqualified relationship. And once this becomes clear on the basis of a moment of insight, you will be able to relax and feel beyond thought and reactive emotion and bodily tension into a sense of self-releasing intimacy with all the conditions of the world. And that release will establish you, at least for a moment, in the wordless experiential sense of communion with life, or the nameless radiance that pervades the world and the body of man. These two considerations or exercises are a moment's cure for too much knowledge about things and too much self-possessed reacting to things. In the moment in which we stand free of the self-defining contractions of mere knowledge and mere reaction to experience, we stand in direct experiential intuition of the divine mystery or living reality that is the truth of the world, and that is the very and eternal urge to religious consciousness and the higher evolution of man. So, two considerations: the mystery in which we live, the wonderment of how anything arises. Feel into that mystery, feel into that no knowledge state, no mind state, no concern state, no contraction state. Feel into that, and then all that we need to know is intuitive. Feel away from the bodily sense of separation. Feel beyond to the mystery that is prior to our existence, prior to the bodily sensation of contraction at the heart, in the solar plexus, and of course in the mind. Reality with a capital R abides as that true condition which is prior to all knowledge, all thought, all action. To feel into that mystery, into that love bliss state, is true religion that transforms each individual body-mind. Da.